This is your News Now Sports.
Coming off of their 6th straight postseason appearance, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers are ready to make it 7 in a row. However, it won't be easy for the Cavs as they have some holes to fill after losing 8 seniors to graduation while dealing with the challenges of a smaller roster this year. Even still, the Cavs are confident they can get the job done as we start two-a-days at Lehman Catholic.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
Lost to graduation is first-team All-State quarterback Elliot Gallardi, which means this preseason brings a 4-way quarterback battle to Cavaliers practice. And while losing the heartbeat of the offense is a hit, Lehman Catholic is confident in its abilities up front, which should be helpful when breaking in a new QB. The Cavaliers open up against Fort Recovery, who they've dropped the last 4 openers to. In fact, it's been 16 seasons since Lehman Catholic won their first game of the season. Head coach Richard Roll says playing a tough team early helps get his guys prepared, but how the Cavs adapt to change will determine their success this season.
We're not going to be that fast-paced team. We're going to slow the clock down this year, so it's going to be a different offense. It's going to be a different style of play, but we think that's what we got to do. The biggest thing is we got to stay healthy. We got 23 kids out this year, which is tough. Last year we had 26, and we stayed fairly healthy, and it's important that we stay healthy this year, and we get these guys in shape, and if that happens, we'll be successful.
Staying in the NWCC as making the playoffs has become the standard for the Riverside Pirates after postseason appearances in 3 of the last 4 years, and expectations are no different in 2019. The Pirates opened their season with Ansonia, a team that shut them out 28-0 last season, and it will be another tough test this year as Riverside will need to break in plenty of young players after losing 13 seniors to graduation. That leaves the Pirates with only 6 seniors on their current 27-man roster, so they will be heavily relying on those new faces, which will surely present some challenges. First-year head coach Bryce Hodge understands that there will be some growing pains, but he's confident he can get this team over the hump as he looks to pick up where his predecessor left off.
For these young guys, they're not quite used to the grind of it, so we can give them encouragement and lead them through the hard times of making mistakes and picking them up and just tell them to get to the next play and just keep working.
Really just encourage them to try their best, even if it's scout team, get the reps, that's what they need, get coaches seeing them, because with our low numbers, plenty of opportunities on special teams or to give anyone a breather.
A lot of it starts with leadership. We've had some really good senior classes over those last 4 years, and they would prepare the next class, and then they would take over as leader. So right now, I'm looking for some leaders still. We have some guys that are ready to step up, but they haven't been in this varsity playing position quite yet. So it's new. We're extremely young.
College football today as it was scrimmage day at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Defense took center stage this afternoon with a dominant performance, forcing the Buckeyes offense into multiple turnovers. But despite today's strong showing, head coach Ryan Day feels like both units are pretty close at this point in camp. But the one thing that the Buckeyes' first-year head coach won't tolerate is turnovers, an area that he and his staff are going to make sure that they emphasize before the season gets underway.
If one side's dominating the other throughout camp, then you may have an issue. But right now, it's been a good battle. Very disappointed with the turnovers today, but I think guys were getting after it. I think it was physical. I think it was explosive. And so, again, let's look at the film and see what it was. It's never as good or bad as you think, but we certainly can't turn the ball over like we did today.
NFL preseason action tonight as the Bengals open up their exhibition schedule against the Chiefs. Third quarter, this is Tristan Vizcaino lining up for a 47-yard field goal. Why are we showing you this? Well, Ottawa Glandorf grad Dan Godsell on the field for his first career NFL play. He's the long snapper as Vizcaino drills it. There's Dan rocking number 84 with a tap on the helmet for his kicker. A great moment there for the former Titan as the Bengals trail 31-17 late in the fourth quarter. We switch to the tennis courts as the Wapakoneta Tennis Invitational Regional takes place today. Beginning in the B doubles final, LCC taking on Ashland. This is Morgan Cheney ripping a forehand winner just inside the line for the point. She and partner Paige Brinkman go on to win the B doubles crown with a 6-1, 6-1 straight set win. In the A doubles final, Shawnee matches up with Ashland. This is Lotus Way with the forehand smash for the point. She and Katie Clark fall to tournament champs Ashland, though, 6-1, 6-4. Finishing in the singles bracket title match, Wapak's Madison Snyder taking on LCC's Olivia Kestner. Snyder hangs around early with a beautiful forehand winner for the point right there, but Kestner just too much in this one as she cranks a cross-court forehand of her own. Kestner claims the singles crown as the T-Bird wins it in straight sets, 6-0, 6-0. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we hit the diamond as the Indians, Reds, and Tigers all in action tonight. Find out how each team fared right after this. 67 days ago, the Cleveland Indians trailed the Minnesota Twins by 11.5 games in the AL Central race. But after a 6-2 win over Minnesota last night, the two teams are now tied atop the division for the first time since April 27th, when both shared first place. These two teams back at it again tonight. A near 2-hour rain delay pushed this one back, but baseball would be played. Bottom four, the Twins break the ice as Luis Arraez cranks one into the gap in right center. Mitch Garver scores easily. Arraez on his horse heading for third. He's in there with an RBI triple. Still in the fourth. Another 2-out hit here for Minnesota. This one into right. They wave around CJ Cron. Yasiel Puig comes up throwing and he guns him down at the plate. But the Indians trail 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Reds have won 4 of 5. Game 3 of their 4-game set with the Cubs tonight. And it was the Aristides Aquino show at Great American Ballpark. Bottom 3, he's already homered once. Make that twice. He belts one into the left field seats. His 6th home run in his first 10 games as a Red adds to his new franchise record, and he wasn't done. Bottom 4, he does it again as this one is demolished into the Cincinnati sky. Make that Aquino's 7th home run in his first 10 games, tying Trevor Story for the most in the live ball era as the Reds roll the Cubs 10-1. Finishing in Detroit as the Tigers have won back-to-back games for the first time since late May. They try for 3 in a row tonight against the Royals. Top 4, the road team strikes first, though, as with 1 on and 2 out, Jorge Soler delivers a 2-run home run into the center field seats. His 33rd makes it 2-zip KC. Top 9, 5-0 Royals. Former UNOH pitcher John Schreiber in on relief for the 2nd straight night. He gets a fly ball to shallow right. 3 Tigers converge and none can make the play. 2 more runs score as the Royals shut out the Tigers tonight. 7-0, Katie.
All right, thanks so much, Matt. We'll wrap things up after the break.